The Heat sat back and watched the fireworks explode in Game 3 of its Eastern Conference semifinal playoff series against the Brooklyn Nets on Saturday. The Nets connected for 15 three-pointers and made this best-of-7 series competitive. It all set the stage for tonight, an important Game 4 here at Brooklyn's Barclays Center. Tip-off is set for 8 p.m. As always, your television provider is TNT, and you can follow me on Twitter at Joe Goodman Jr. for all your pregame, postgame, and in-game insight and humor. If the Heat wins tonight, it goes up 3-1 in the series, and it's all but over. Lose, however, and the series is tied 2-2, and anything can happen, and that includes a potential full 7 games. At this point in the series, both teams know what each other's about. Each team knows the scouting reports. Each team knows the triggers. Each team knows the trends. And in Game 3, the big trend was wide open three-pointers for the Nets. In particular, Mirza Teletovic for the Nets was 4 of 7 from three-point range. In this series, he's 11 of 19 overall from distance. The Heat is really going to make a big point of emphasis tonight to get a hand in Teletovic's face, make things difficult for him, try to make his shots difficult, and maybe also just try to get the ball out of his hands. What's going to be the Heat's big offensive adjustment? Well, LeBron James says he wants more minutes for Heat shooter James Jones. Is that going to happen? Not really sure. LeBron actually lobbied for minutes for James Jones yesterday at practice, but this morning at shoot-around, Heat coach Erik Spoelstra was coy as usual and said we'll see when asked if LeBron was going to get his wish and more minutes for James Jones. Why does LeBron want more minutes for James Jones? Well, 2 reasons. Number 1, James Jones has arguably been the Heat's best three-point shooter so far this postseason. He's 10 of 20 from three-point range. Number 2, and this is probably more important, when Jones is on the court, it really spreads things open, spreads the Nets' defense, and provides LeBron with big, wide driving lanes to the basket. Now, if you're watching a game at a watch party with your friends tonight and you want to throw out a big stat, try this one. LeBron and James Jones have been on the court for a total of 70 minutes in the playoffs, and in those 70 minutes, the Heat has outscored its opponents by 48 points. Of course, if you're at that same party and someone throws out that stat, well, then you can counter. If LeBron is really concerned about James Jones being on the court, then the Heat have big problems this playoffs. As always, have fun tonight watching the game. I'll see you guys back in Miami on Wednesday for Game 5. Reporting from Barclays Center in Brooklyn, I'm Joe Goodman of the Miami Herald.